Karma verified by neuroscience. How it is, let's see. What karma really means? Forget about cosmic punishment. Karma means some action, isn't it? In original philosophical sense, karma means some action. What action gives? Certain conditioning. And what certain conditioning give? Future tendency. It's not fate. Karma is not fate. Karma is not reward. Karma is not divine judgment. Karma is your causal habit formation. Karma is about your causal habit formation. Karma means action. Action leads to conditioning. Conditioning leads to future tendency. Now, what neuroscience says? Neuroscience describes the same mechanism of karma in different words. We'll see what is karma jargon, what is neuroscience jargon. Both the language similarities. Karma says samskara, means neural pathway. Okay? Karma says samskara. In the neuroscience we call it as a neural pathway. In karma terminology we call something called tendencies as vasanas. Tendencies as vasanas, whereas in neuroscience we call it as a habit loop. Okay? We also say repetition of action, which is karma, repetition of action, we call it as a synaptic strengthening in neuroscience. We say reaction in karma, that is amygdala limbic response. Clear? We call awareness. In neuroscience it is called prefrontal cortex regulation. Samskara, in karma we call it as a neural pathway. Vasana tendencies we call it as a habit loop. Repetition of action we call it as a synaptic strengthening. Reaction we call it as a amygdala limbic response. Awareness we call it as a prefrontal cortex regulation. Same process, different vocabulary. Same process, different vocabulary. How actions become your destiny? What neuroscience says? Step by step we'll discuss. You act or react. You act or react. Dopamine reinforces the neural circuit. Myelination strengthens it. Behavior becomes automatic. This is what neuroscience says. Neuroscience says you act or react. Dopamine reinforces the circuit. Myelination strengthens the circuit. Behavior becomes automatic. What karma philosophy says? Action, that is karma, which leads to impression, that is samskara, which leads to tendency, vasana, which leads to repetition, which becomes character. So the automatic is character, the behavior is repetition, the myelination here is the tendency, okay, the impression is dopamine reinforcing the circuit is the impression, and you act or react is called action, karma. So neuroscience and karma philosophy is not magic. It's just conditioning. It's just conditioning. Why some people cannot change? Not because of bad karma. It is of entrenched neutral loops. Entrenched neutral loops. Trauma, hyperactive amygdala, addiction, hijacked reward system, anxiety, threat bias. Trauma is hyperactive amygdala, addiction is hijacked reward system, anxiety is threat bias. So spiritual test call this trauma, addiction, anxiety as a bondage. Neuroscience called as a default mode dominance. Neuroscience called as a default mode dominance. Same in different terms.